Taken by surprise, Caitlin Clark responds to inquiries concerning Angel Reese's new path. Caitlin Clark completely ruined Angel Reese on live TV immediately following the announcement of her new career. But let's be clear if you're wondering why Clark is upset. We've all seen the headlines about her leaving for Europe, and Angel was quick to clarify that it was all about the money.
Hand pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math.
However, Clark didn't waste time disproving everyone. She made it apparent that she doesn't require a $100 million check to demonstrate her superiority. In contrast, Angel's story is rather different.
Beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
She went on Instagram Live to complain that the WNBA isn't paying her enough for the lifestyle she desires. This is her argument, and in a move that has everyone in the game shaking their heads, she is now pursuing a daring modeling career since it seems to pay more.
I should be able to without being sexualized, where I'm saying I'm asking for, or like being able to have a moment where like I'm being vulgar or I'm this, that, like it is, and it's the same. It's been happening for a really long time now.
Almost everyone who genuinely cares about the sport finds it unpleasant.
Earlier on, after the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me like naked.
And for those who are unaware, it was clear from the start that Angel Reese had much greater goals than just basketball talents. Rays had different intentions while the majority of players were out there honing their jump shots and tightening their game. She wanted to be a model and the focus of attention, and let's face it, she made sure her appearance received as much attention as her stats. She wanted the world to notice her for more than just her game.
She would do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right? Oh, maybe not.
If you look through her Instagram, you won't find her working on her shot while drenched in sweat or posting those hardcore, gritty, no days off posts like Caitlin Clark. Instead, it's all about Angel showing off her body to make sure the spotlight stays on her. This wasn't some side gig for her. She was adamant that her appearance was just as valuable as anything she brought to the court, and she was bold about it as well.
Sent it to my family members. My family members are like uncles are sending it to me like,
no,
are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that, and it's really hard that I have to go through that, and now seeing other players even having to go through that. But like, at the end of the day, it's a game that we do both love.
Self-assurance through the ceiling while guys like Clark were out there grinding and keeping it all about the game. Vice, who was more than just a basketball player, wasn't just a part of the strategy. It became the entire plan. She thought her appearance was her ticket, and to be honest, she played that hand whenever she got the chance.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
And then came Caitlin Clark's response. Oh man, when Clark got her turn on live TV, she didn't sugarcoat a thing. Clark couldn't believe someone as talented as Reese would give up the game for a few extra bucks and more followers for Clark. It's never been just about basketball. It's about what the sport stands for. So when she saw Reese chase fame over a ball that hit hard, Clark didn't hold back and called it like she saw it, sacrificing integrity and dignity for attention, which, to be honestly, raises questions about Reese's priorities. The differences between these two, even on social media, are astounding. Angel Reese is out here dressing like she's starring in some knockoff reality show. It's a bold strategy, but it's hard to respect, especially when you're supposed to be representing women's sports. It seems like Reese has always been more interested in flaunting her body than honing her game. Yes, that's a choice, but not one that someone like Clark or, to be honest, many fans can support. Clark's posts are all about basketball accomplishments and putting in the work.
So she makes a regular American salary for an extraordinary amount of attention that she gets. Now, obviously, she's cashing in with endorsements and all of that. But, you know, isn't there an incentive?
This is what makes it even more bizarre. It stings for people like Clark and all the fans who had high expectations for Reese, because she was once on track to become one of the biggest names in women's basketball. She had the talent, the spotlight, and a clear path to becoming a true force in the WNBA, but instead of sticking with that, she changed her focus to something entirely different. It seems like she's more concerned with being seen than being remembered for her game.
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000.
So her WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent. Now her WNBA salary is like $74,000.
Reese has the ability to inspire an entire generation of young girls who could have looked up to her for her skills on the court, but instead she's sending a totally different message. Clark is not alone in feeling that this is a huge loss for the sport. Talent is secondary to fame and fortune.
Grandma would fall asleep in the chair, and you had to go up there to that TV, by the way, that you pointed to. You didn't have a clicker to switch the channel. You had to go physically change the channel. And I'm not kidding you, Ricky, every time.
The unfortunate reality is that for Reese, it's not even about the money. She's putting her brand and appearance up and center while letting her talent fade into the background. For someone like Clark, who always lets her skills speak for itself, that's not just disappointing, it's downright shameful.
Goes on to say that her WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent.
Angel Reese has never been shy about what really matters to her, and let's just say that it's not winning titles or setting records on the court. It's all about the money. She didn't sugarcoat anything during her Instagram live session in early 2024. She was bold and unapologetic and laid it all out. Apparently, the WNBA wasn't paying enough to support the luxurious lifestyle she had in mind, and trust me, she wasn't looking for pocket change.
Pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick. I don't even know what salary does.
And have to actually live off that.
I know.
That's really sad.
I wouldn't even be able to get a sandwich if I wanted to.
You
I wouldn't be able to eat. I'll only be able to live.
Yeah. Especially in the city, like Chicago, New York, that's crazy. And you make the same amount of money if you live in New York, California, which are the most expensive states.
I know.
Versus if you live in
imagine
Minnesota.
Like Cam and Ricky
and their tax rate is so much higher.
And I want to live somewhere safe, so
crazy.
It was shocking, especially since Reese had been on track to be one of the WNBA's brightest stars. She was also very clear with her followers about her desire for luxury clothing, expensive cars, first-class basketball, and more.
When you were talking about being sexualized in the media, a lot of people were like, well, she asked for it.
That's what I'm saying. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't get what that means because I'm a beautiful girl.
Fans were shocked, and the backlash was swift and harsh because it wasn't just that she wanted financial security. After all, who doesn't? But she was outright stating that her love for the sport was subordinated to material things, which didn't sit well with many, and it's safe to say that it raised a lot of eyebrows.
Being able to be a beautiful woman, being able to be somebody that posts pictures and is always looking good. So
that's a good question.
Yeah.
And let's not forget that this wasn't Reese's first experience with controversy. The whole steroid scandal in 2024 was a huge blow to her reputation. People were already questioning whether she could ever make a serious comeback in the league after that mess. So instead of taking responsibility for it and working hard to get back, Reese went in a completely different direction. She shifted her focus to modeling and eventually even adult entertainment, figuring that if basketball wasn't going to give her the money.
The league is in its baddie era.
Yeah.
So right now
it's
it's
a baddie era.
For real.
Sure. I love the tunnel walks, everybody getting fitted for games.
And it's clear when someone calls her out, Reese likes to act like she's being unfairly singled out. She plays the victim card almost on cue whenever the backlash gets too loud, and she's quick to hop on social media and complain about being sexualized and harassed, but at the same time, she's out there doing everything she can to get the attention she claims to detest. It seems like she's living in a self-made cycle where she courts the spotlight and then cries foul when it isn't what she wants.
Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
This back and forth is confusing, to put it mildly, for someone who says she's upset about being objectified. She certainly doesn't hold back on posting content that invites exactly that, and she has over 2 million followers, so it's obvious she knows how to draw attention to herself. However, when the hate comes in, she flips the script and begins discussing how unfair it is that people reduce her to just her appearance. It's difficult for anyone to feel sorry for her at this point because of the irony.
I'm happy where we are. I'm happy to see all the girly girls being able to pop it and look cute on the runway and being able to continue that, because we have a couple models in this league. Like, we got some face cards.
Lot.
We got some face cards.
That Skims campaign.
Fans who formerly looked up to her for her abilities now feel completely alienated and are left wondering what Angel Reese even stands for. Is she really an athlete who wants to be taken seriously, or is she just out there trying to develop a brand around controversy? Although it's difficult to tell these days, it's obvious that basketball is no longer her first focus. If it ever was, her decisions have made that painfully clear.
Like, being able to know, like, you can do stuff outside and make money outside of, like, women are not going overseas just to go overseas, just casual for fun. I'm sure they want to spend time here. It's a long season. Just being able to stay here, I would want to stay here. I'm staying here. I'm not going overseas.
And that's when the criticism really starts to mount. You can't have it both ways. You can't post something that is specifically designed to elicit that kind of response while simultaneously complaining about being sexualized. Reese isn't being forced into this. These are her decisions, and she makes them with complete confidence. However, when the backlash occurs, which it inevitably does, she flips the script and plays the victim once more. It's a game she's been playing for a while, and it's difficult to miss.
Threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong.
One of the more shocking incidents followed a contentious picture session she did in late 2024. Let's just say it wasn't precisely basketball focused, which, predictably, sparked more discussion about Reese's public image. Reese later claimed on social media that she was being unfairly assessed for her appearance rather than her athletic prowess. But once more, this was a picture session that she had chosen to participate. She wanted the publicity, but not the criticism that came with it.
If you're in the NBA and you've got a guaranteed contract of 5, 10 plus $million, whatever, you don't necessarily have an incentive to go out and make headlines because you're being compensated.
And that's where Caitlin Clark's oblique remarks were really hurtful. Clark has always allowed her accomplishments speak for themselves. She is not interested in celebrity for its own purpose, but rather in being the greatest player on the court. And even though she is smashing records, Reese's career has begun to seem like an afterthought. Rather than being well known for her basketball prowess, she is now more well known for the issues and scandals she causes off the court.